देखिए आज तक HD आज से टाटा स्काई पर चैनल नंबर 508।
Our top story, the war over the 36 Rafale aircraft deal refuses to die down. The Modi government has now filed an application to make a correction in the top court order. The Defence Ministry in its statement said that their statement was misinterpreted by the top court and it should correct its judgment. This after the Congress alleged that the centre misled the Supreme Court over CAG report being examined by the Public Accounts Committee. The Parliamentary Committee head and Congress MP Mallikarjun Kharge has said that no CAG report on Rafale deal has ever been shared or placed before the panel. Not just the Congress but the NCP and the AAP too have upped the ante. Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh has decided to move a privilege motion to summon the Attorney General in Parliament. The controversy erupted after the Supreme Court order on Rafale said, and I quote here, pricing details have been shared with the CAG and the report of the CAG has been examined by the Public Accounts Committee, unquote.
I haven't read what it said, but let me tell you what it means. It means, number one, that there has been a misinterpretation of facts, which is exactly the point that Mr. Gandhi raised in the Congress party has been talking about it since then. That has the ministry, has the Attorney General given wrong facts in a sealed cover to the Supreme Court of India. Now please remember this is a very crucial issue because of one reason. The government was putting up its affidavit in a sealed cover, so only the government knew what it was doing. And it is a normal procedure that if you're giving something in sealed cover, you have verified it 1,000 times to make sure that you're not misleading India's highest judiciary. And that too in a case where the principal accused is the Indian Prime Minister.
देखिए, एक सच को छुपाने के लिए हजार झूठ बोलना पड़ता है। पहली बात तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जो आपके रिपोर्टर रहे हों उनसे बोलिए और उनसे पूछिए, वेणुगोपाल जी जो महाधिवक्ता हैं इस पूरे मामले में, उन्होंने क्या कहा था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में। उन्होंने कहा था कि उन्होंने खुद भी जो सरकार का रिस्पांस है उसको पढ़ा नहीं है। तो आज जिस रिपोर्ट को खुद महाधिवक्ता ने, अटॉर्नी जनरल ने पढ़ा नहीं था, जो सिर्फ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस ने पढ़ा था, अटॉर्नी जनरल ने पढ़ा नहीं था, उसके बारे में वो करेक्शन कहां से दे रहे हैं? जब उन्होंने पढ़ा ही नहीं तो करेक्शन कैसे दे रहे हैं? पहली बात। दूसरी बात मेरा ये कहना है कि आप क्या समझते हैं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस को बिल्कुल कोई समझ नहीं है? जो इसमें याचिका करता है प्रशांत भूषण से लेके और इस देश की जनता में।
गवर्नमेंट हैज गिवन अ क्लैरिफिकेशन सेइंग द सब्स्टिट्यूट।
एक लाइन मैं पढ़ के सुना रहा हूं। पहली चीज तो ये समझिए, इसमें एक गलती नहीं, तीन गलतियां हैं। वो तीनों गलतियां क्या हैं? बिंदुवार सुनिए आप। लिखा हुआ है, द प्राइसिंग डिटेल्स हैव हाउएवर बीन शेयर्ड विद द सीएजी एंड द रिपोर्ट ऑफ द सीएजी हैज बीन एग्जामिन्ड। कितना टाइपो एरर किया है आपने? लिखा है कि सीएजी की रिपोर्ट, सीएजी के साथ प्राइसिंग डिटेल शेयर की गई और सीएजी की रिपोर्ट को पीएसी ने एग्जामिन भी कर लिया। उसके बाद आप क्या लिखते हैं आगे चल के कि ए रेडेक्टेड पोर्शन ऑफ द रिपोर्ट वाज प्लेस्ड बिफोर द पार्लियामेंट। पार्लियामेंट के सामने एक रेडेक्टेड पोर्शन लाया गया, वो भी नहीं लाया गया।
गवर्नमेंट ने अपने एफिडेविट में, नया एफिडेविट में लिखा है द पोर्शन वाज प्लेस्ड बिफोर द पीएसी।
पूरा कर लेता हूं, वो भी नहीं लाया गया। पीएसी के सामने ना आधा, ना अधूरा, ना पूरा, किसी भी प्रकार का कोई हिस्सा सीएजी रिपोर्ट से संबंधित नहीं लाया गया है राफेल के मामले में। और आपकी जानकारी के लिए मैं बता दूं कि एक मीडिया रिपोर्ट भी है, उसको भी पढ़ लीजिए। सीएजी ने कहा है कि जनवरी एंड तक ये रिपोर्ट आएगी, तो उसका ना छोटा पोर्शन ना बड़ा पोर्शन।
And here's what Rahul Gandhi had to say hours after the Rafale order was out by the Supreme Court, and here's what other opposition leaders have to say about this big controversy.
आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपने जुरिस्डिक्शन में जजमेंट देती है और उस जजमेंट से मैं 3 लाइन पढ़ना चाहता हूं। द प्राइसिंग डिटेल्स हैव हाउएवर बीन शेयर्ड विद द Comptroller and Auditor General hereinafter referred to as CAG, and the report of the CAG has been examined by the Public Accounts Committee, hereafter referred to as PAC. Only a redacted portion of the report has been placed before the Parliament and is in public domain. अब ये इस जजमेंट का फाउंडेशन है। अब मेरे सामने खारगे जी बैठे हैं और खारगे जी पीएसी कमेटी के चेयरमैन हैं पार्लियामेंट में, और आप लोग खारगे जी से सीधा पूछ लीजिए क्या सीएजी रिपोर्ट पीएसी कमेटी में आई, नहीं आई, पार्लियामेंट में रखी गई, और इन्होंने जो पीएसी के चेयरमैन है इन्होंने सीएजी रिपोर्ट अपनी जिंदगी में देखी है, हाँ या ना, पूछ लीजिए।
जब पब्लिक अकाउंट्स कमेटी जांच करती है तो एविडेंस लेती है, सारे मेंबर्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं और डिफेंस सेक्रेटरीज, मार्शल्स, पूरे लोग उसमें आते हैं। ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ।
Supreme Court judgment I have seen, I got the copy, and they said that whatever the decision they have taken on the basis the information which they got from government has communicated them as far as their reporter. I haven't got information, but as for Supreme Court, that CAG has already studied and clear, and secondly, Public Accounts Committee has also approved. Both things are not correct. They are absolutely wrong. Neither CAG has studied, nor Public Account Committee has discussed even. They have not seen even.
Anisha Mathur now joins me live. Anisha, what is the road ahead? You have the government coming out. There's a clarification in a way that they have come out with, stating that the order has been misinterpreted. Their statement rather has been misinterpreted by the Supreme Court in their order. What do we see happening in the next few days over this big development in the Rafale controversy?
Well, Vedika, the first thing is that the Supreme Court will have to agree to change their judgment in this manner. What we'll have to, if we read through the application that has been filed by the Government of India, the Defence Ministry is effectively saying that we had given you a bullet points on what the procedure is, but you have misinterpreted what we said. It is in fact very clearly the government is claiming that an element of misinterpretation has crept into the judgment. We only spoke about the procedure, but the court has interpreted in a different manner. So that is why they want that the court should, in their judgment, instead of saying that the CAG has filed the document before the PAC and the PAC has submitted a redacted copy, it should be that the CAG will file, and such a redacted copy is by procedure put before the Parliament. So first of all is the question, did the Supreme Court misinterpret something, or was there something wrong in that sealed note that was given by the government to the Supreme Court? And that is a question that only the Supreme Court in its order will have to answer, because any and all information regarding this particular CAG report was never discussed in open court. The Attorney General in fact himself told the court during the proceedings that I have not taken a look at the sealed documents, the note that has been submitted to you by the Defence Ministry, because all of this information is going to be kept confidential, because this report is with regard to the pricing of the Rafale aircraft. So any and all, if there was a misinterpretation, if there was a miscommunication, that is something that the court will have to see. But the petitioners that we've spoken to, we just heard Sanjay Singh, what he just said. We've also spoken to Prashant Bhushan. All of the petitioners are saying that they will be filing a review petition on this regard, that if there was such a manifest error, if the government itself is saying that the court has misinterpreted their statement, then whether there are further errors in the judgment, whether anything else also needs to be reviewed. So therefore, this application effectively has given a very, very good arguing point to the petitioners and to the opposition parties to attack this judgment itself and the Defence Ministry as well as the Supreme Court on the question of how exactly, what information is given to the court and how exactly this information has been interpreted.
Anisha, I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now, because I have BJP's Mr. R.P. Singh on the phone line with me. Mr. Singh, the question I have for you is very clear. The order was out yesterday. You had all of yesterday and this morning. A lot of reporters, you've had the Congress also question you over this this clause, really, this controversy, this one point of contention in the order. Why didn't the BJP or the government speak up earlier on it?
The issue is someone should go to court to get it clarified. And since there was so much noise being made, I'm shocked the leaders in opposition, they think the Supreme Court is not learned enough to go through the complete thing and pass a judgment. That's why government has.
But Mr. Singh, what has changed from yesterday to today? This statement made by the Defence Ministry this afternoon could have also come out yesterday, or one of the leaders from your party could have also come out and made this statement, or rather this clarification yesterday itself.
No, but after the question will be raised only, then you will.
All of yesterday questions were raised, sir.
No, that I had gone through the complete detail of yesterday. It was only in the evening when Mr. Rahul Gandhi did that table thumping press conference and then showing that new style of press conference he did. It was in the evening only. And thereafter today the government has reacted. It's that government doesn't react like Mr. Rahul Gandhi. I mean, they don't do that knee-jerk reaction and do come and do the table thumping. I mean, they have to calibrate and understand everything, where the things went wrong. And then
so
after
the
that,
BJP, or rather the government, is stating here that their statement, which is a part of that closed envelope, all the details and facts there, this paragraph 25 has been misinterpreted by the Supreme Court?
That's what the government has said. That there is something, the government has filed some documents on that basis. There is some typographical error seems to be, and that needs to be rectified by the court now. If there's a question on that. The question is being raised by the opposition on that. But concern is, why question all institutions?
All right.
You question Chief Election Commission, you question EVM. Till the time results are not in your favor, you question
All right,
EVM.
Mr. Singh, we get your point there. Thank you for joining us on the phone line. Also, yesterday, Rajiv Sardesai did speak with Prashant Bhushan, who's a petitioner in this case. Here's what he had to say about the Supreme Court order on the Rafale case.
The court just regurgitates whatever the government said and in fact makes several grotesque factual errors. It says that there is a CAG report which has been submitted on the pricing to the PSC. PSC has placed it before Parliament when that was never claimed by the government, never stated on record anywhere, and is factually totally incorrect. I don't know how the court has got this thing from. Where has it got
I
this
know
thing?
specifically.
Obviously, the government somehow communicated this thing to the court.
National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastava now joins me on the phone line. Rahul, this was a point of contention, this bit in para 25 yesterday as well, as far as the Congress and other opposition leaders is concerned. We've had even other people from the parliamentary panel speak out today. But how do we see the developments in this case in the coming days after the Defence Ministry has come out with this statement stating that the Supreme Court has misinterpreted their statement?
Vedika, there are two elements to this. One is what happened wrong as far as the order of the Supreme Court is concerned, whether it was the government which misled or misrepresented, or the Supreme Court order in some way misinterpreted or created a typographical error as far as the order is concerned. The other is the political fallout of the Rafale deal per se. Now, in the first element, the government has moved an application for correction today in the court. What the government has stated that in its first submission in the Supreme Court, the Defence Ministry, when asked by the Supreme Court to provide details, had stated that the pricing details of Rafale deal have been submitted to the Comptroller and Auditor General, that is the CAG. The process was explained in that affidavit that the CAG will create a report, submit it in Parliament. It will be examined by the Public Accounts Committee, and then a redacted version will be put out in public domain. Now, what was the process explained in the Defence Ministry affidavit? The government claims in the application filed today that it seems that there was an error. What was supposed to be a process which will be followed, the Supreme Court order states that it has already happened. And that is why the opposition has gone ballistic on the misinterpretation or the misleading the court. Now it is up to the Supreme Court to see whether in the earlier affidavit the Defence Ministry misrepresented or it's an order or error in the order. Most likely it seems to be an error in the order. So, but the politics on this issue is such that irrespective of what the government or the Supreme Court claimed, yesterday we had a Supreme Court order on several points clarifying that this is not its domain. The thing seems to be right. The opposition still went ahead in calling Prime Minister Chaukidar Chor hai. So what I will say that irrespective of what transpires on this case, with opposition and petitioners calling the order a grotesque error, the politics over it will continue, and I don't think the demand for JPC in Parliament or the disruptions will end anytime soon.
All right, Rahul, thanks for joining us on the phone line.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.